Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to solve a Leetcode hard problem today. The name of the problem is called Minimum Pair Removal to Sort Array 2. There is a simpler version of this problem. I also created a video on that. If you need to learn how to solve the simpler problem, please click on the video below. Now, let's dive right into the problem. You are given a list of numbers. You can do this action as many times as you want. Find two numbers next to each other that can add up to the smallest total. If there are several such pairs, pick the first one from the left. Replace those two numbers with their sum, so the list gets shorter by 1. Your goal is to make the list non-decreasing. This means each member should be at least as big as the one before it. Return the smallest number of steps you need to do this. This problem is a hard problem, since the total length of array, the upper cap is 100k, which that the solution has time complexity of n squared won't pass. Now I will show the example of this problem. Consider a list of 5, 2, 3, 1. We notice that the inversion pair count is 2. Inversion pair is the adjacent number, that the first one is greater than the second one. After one operation that is described, you got the list of 5, 2, 4, with inversion count equals to 1. Finally, after the last operation, we have the list of 5, 6, which the inversion count is now 0. Inversion count equals to 0 means the termination of operations. So how do we solve this problem here? Firstly, we need to use tree set or priority queue to retrieve the smallest adjacent sum. The time complexity shall be n log n. If each time we run a loop to find it, it will cost us n squared of time complexity. Secondly, we need to use doubly linked list to merge nodes. Using it will give us O1 of time complexity to delete number in the array. Lastly, we need to keep track of the inversion count for termination of the loop. We now already know exactly how to solve this problem. Let's do coding together. On top of everything, let's define the node of doubly linked list called range. The range class should contain index and sum, and also sum with next. Sum with next should be used to sort in the tree set. To make the tree set able to sort our class, we need to implement a method called compareTo in the interface comparable. Last node in the linked list shall never be picked. And now we are going to implement compareTo on sum with next and the index. Now it's time for us to do the initialization of the doubly linked list and tree set. This part is pretty straightforward and easy to implement. Oh, I need to also calculate the inversion count. I called it decreasing count. We finished initialization. Now it's time to implement the core logic. Here is a while loop with decreasing count greater than 0, and then we pull from tree set. After we get node from the tree set, the next thing is to merge node. The last thing is to update the previous node, since the sum with next is updated and shall be reinserted to the tree set for sorting. Now the skeleton of the program is done. We need to update the inversion pair count when linked list is changed. There should be 5 paths needed to update. Let's find all the places need to recalculate them. Now the code is finished. Let's test run it. The test run is succeeded. Let's submit to see whether we passed. The submission is accepted and ranked top. Great. Please hit a like button if you reach the end of this video. I will update more videos on Leetcode and tech interview tips. Please follow to be updated for my new contents. Thank you so much. Bye.